When your father is a Heisman Award-winning wide receiver who ended up going to the NFL, you kind of have to be able to throw the football to him. Hence why Fross Yeti's son, Ice Yeti, is a five-star recruit at quarterback. As you can see here, we are going to go ahead and select quarterback for our player here. And we're going to kind of go through here. Do we want him to be a pocket passer, dual threat, backfield creator, or pure runner? That one's out. I'm thinking dual threat might be the move here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the dual threat quarterback here. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and do this player info and stuff, and then I will get back with it. So here's Ice Yeti. We've got him in a quarterback dual threat. He's 6'5", 220. I'll go ahead and show you, well, let's give you a spin around of the player himself. Show you, he's got the flow going there, which is kind of nice. The eye black under the eyes. His gear, it's pretty much just those arm sleeves there, which is like an undershirt, I guess. And then his style will show you that. We just went with the traditional over the top three, and then a traditional ball carry, athletic run style, captain shotgun stance, and a tall under center stance, which, you know, he is 6'5", so I guess that makes sense. But I guess let's go ahead and move forward. So here on the right side of your screen are kind of his stats and stuff that we've got. And you can see on the left kind of the mentals and physicals we can get for him. And as you can see, we were ranked first in the country, first in the state, first in the position. Obviously, those last two for first in the country. So let's see if we can keep that up there. When I play this on my own, I'm pretty bad about losing stars. So let's see if we can't just keep this going. But I think first we're gonna have to set up some of the things here. All right, so we went ahead and put our top 10 teams together. We have Ohio State on there just because, good team. We're five-star quarterback. I feel like they always have a pretty solid quarterback. Then we put Indiana on there for a couple of reasons. You probably can't see it behind me, but I am an Indiana fan. Don't come at me. And we have at least 1 year. Man, they did they did Mendoza awful in that. Then I put Pittsburgh because, for the lore, we'll say, since we are from Pittsburgh, I'm assuming our dad probably took us to several games there to watch Pitt play. And we've got Memphis, which is our dad's alma mater, where he won his Heisman Award. Then fifth, we have Notre Dame because, I feel like in recent years, they haven't necessarily had a quarterback that has been stellar. Like, they always have a decent quarterback, a pretty good quarterback, but nobody that ever completely stands out. And I think if we could stand out, that would be huge. And then we have Oregon, which they have Dante Moore. We'll see if he transfers out well, I guess he didn't transfer out. He came back, didn't he? But Dylan Raiola came and transferred there. We've got Georgia. I feel like they're always in contention for a natty, even though the past few years they end up getting out in like the first round of the college football playoff. And we've got Alabama on here. The history. I feel like that's kind of cool to have. We've got Miami. I feel like they're kind of a team that goes a little bit unnoticed sometimes. Obviously not this year as they went to the national championship. And so, I think to play there would be sick. And then we've got LSU in 10th place there. Now, these are subject to change, but for now, this is kind of what I'm looking at. I might end up moving Pitt and Memphis down a bit because, I feel like they're not two great options. I think, as we move into weeks, we're probably going to move those down farther and farther. They're going to be showing interest in us, I hope, as long as we don't throw 700, 700 interceptions in our last high school season. But I'm really looking at Ohio State, Indiana, Notre Dame, Georgia, and Miami as kind of my top there. Oregon's not bad. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and move Georgia up here. Alabama wouldn't be bad, and LSU wouldn't be bad, but I think those are probably my top few there. Ohio State, Indiana, Notre Dame, and Georgia. And then Oregon kind of coming in last. We just have Pitt and Memphis there for the lore for now. All right, so we're getting ready for game one here. They just got a transfer of one of the highest rated edge rushers in the state. So we're going to have to be watching that. He's going to be attacking us pretty heavily, and I tend to find that the offensive line in this game in general can't block, but they definitely can't in high school. So we're going to go ahead and just give a polite answer there, and we'll move into what looks like it'll probably be the first game. Oh, and Ryan Day's already reaching out to us, and they want something out of us. Let's see here. 9 natties, 36 conference, and 6 Heisman winners. Oh, okay. They're not wanting anything. We're just gonna go ahead and thank Ryan Day for the. Gonna go ahead and thank Ohio for the Ohio State for the offer there. They're sitting at our top score right now. After that, that was huge for him to reach out to us. But let's go ahead and set this up here and see what drills we kind of want. All right, so just to show you guys what we have forward momentum, 2-minute drill, attacking the edge, and keep the drive alive. We're gonna have to be moving a lot, is what it seems like we're gonna need to do this week. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll show you the run out here. I wish that would have picked up the entire name of Pittsburgh High because right now it just says Pittsburgh Hig. So let's go ahead and hop into the run out here. Ice Yeti. Oh my gosh, we're 6'5". That dude is easily 6'7", 6'8". No pun intended, no jokes intended. I think that was the mascot of our dad's high school, so it's kind of fitting that we're playing him. Okay, and I guess that guy's just disappeared now, but here we go, running out for the first time. We see all the fans there in the red and black. It's the Renegades run out. Nice little home field here. All right, this will help our rating out a lot. Notre Dame just doesn't seem to be too interested in us. All right, we're going to have to keep the ball on an option play here. All right, we're just going to run an option play. I guess we're going to run the speed option and see what we can do here. I always like to back it out too. All right, we're going to go ahead and can I not put them in protection? All right, we're going to put them in a half slide right, or left, sorry. All right, here we go. Flip it. Okay, that's going to get blown up. That's not good at all. Okay, we need a different type of option. We're going to run it here. Full protection to the right there this time. Okay, we have two. I guess that's a halfback and a fullback lined up with us. We're going to pick up 5 yards here, and we just lost the ball. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. All right, we got to have a first down here. All right, we're going to go pass. Shotgun pass here. We're going to try to run this slant play. 3rd and 15. We got to pick this up. This is going to drop our stock a lot here if we don't get something here. And that's a dot right there. But is he going to get the first down? No, he's not. We're going to pick up 4th and 2. All right, we're going to try to run this. We'll just give it to our halfback. See if he can't do anything here. We got to have this. And he's going to get stopped, and we're not going to get this. That is such a rough start to our first drill. Okay, now we're in 2-minute drill here. So we can just pass pretty much consistently here. I don't really like these plays too much, but we got to get out quick. And we got to snap this ball as we almost. He's wide open there. Pick up 5 on it. We got to go quick. What are we doing? All right. I'm going to go with this fake toss verticals. I don't know if any of my wide receivers are actually worth anything here. So, run. Okay. And he's going to back out of bounds. Okay. Is that going to stop the clock at least? I think it should. 3rd and 4. This is not going very well at all. So we're going to back up here. Uh-oh. That was a bad read, and he can't hold on to it. We're going 4th and 4 on our second drive. This has been pretty bad to start this game. I'm not going to lie. 10 yards on a scramble attempt. Pass. All right. I do like this doubles flare here, and we're going to see if we can't get circle across the middle. But we're going to try to run out wide, too. Pick up 10 yards. Okay, nope. He had that covered, so we're just going to pass it. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Let's go into the shotgun passing. Play action, maybe? If we can get enough time out of this. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not, because, I mean, if this guy's actually being recruited by as many people as they say he is, okay, we're going to be able to pick up a first down. That's all that matters. Let's see if we can't get Texas to work here. I just need to pick up a first down, and he's going to have me just absolutely dotted up there. This is not going well. I'm trying to just get him away. That's really all I want to do right now. Throw it away. That's just so unfortunate. Nobody can block. We can't find anybody open. We might not be playing at a big school like I think we are. and that's not good. Okay, can we get our tight end outside there? We got it to him. Okay, he's going to be down about the 50. So if we can just pick up a, I don't know, just a 10-yard run to the 40 there. Okay, our rival is there on the right side. We have the entire left side wide open, and we're gonna get everything we needed there. It doesn't matter what we do here, as long as we don't get tackled by this guy or a TFL. We can actually get tackled by him. That's okay. We're gonna try to dot him up there. Oh my goodness, that is a pass and a half. Hit while we throw it, put it right on the money. You can't even be mad at that. So now we're gonna go ahead and try to get across the middle here with this guy. He just dropped the ball. That's insane. Okay, we'll see if we can get this to work again. It would have to be a pretty nice pass. We're going to look at square or even triangle there. Okay, we're going to actually just run this ball. And he got to me. I feel like he just glitched right into where I was. That's insane. All right, this slants play is going to be pretty big. I mean, as long as we don't get tackled for a loss by our rival, we'll be good. And we're going to just throw that across the middle, and we should be able to pick up at least a field goal. Our coach is keeping us out there for it. Okay, we're going to run slant here, see if we can't get our tight end out wide. They're going to be expecting a run. So this could pay off pretty well, except we got tackled for a loss, but it wasn't from our rival. We still went up 180. Okay, we have to complete a pass outside the pocket, which won't be bad at all, especially if we just run. I like this slot post here. All right, we just have to get outside the pocket to complete a pass. Please catch that.
Please,
oh my gosh. Absolute dot. We had a rough first two. The second two were fine. So, I'm not even mad about that. See the offers we have. We have Rice, Charlotte, Missouri State. Sorry, I was looking at something. All right, so I'm sitting here recording this, and to save you guys the trouble of having to watch it and save me the trouble of having to watch it again and edit it, we're just going to skip to the last game of the high school season. But just to kind of fill you guys in, it was completely awful. Just remember, we started as a 5-star recruit. I mean, we couldn't complete passes. We couldn't complete very many of our objectives. Definitely didn't complete any of the objectives for the schools that, like the specific ones they bring. Notre Dame wanted us to run a 50-yard play in one play. Not happening. So just pay attention to where the stars are at, or where, Ice Yeti's stars are at the end of this game, because it's insane. I guess we're going to have to just see what we can do here, but oh my gosh. Throw it, just throw it, just throw it. Okay, now we have to score a touchdown. We're in the fourth quarter. I mean, 21 seconds left. If we can score a touchdown here, that would be insane, as we're going to get this ball out in front of him. That's the wide receiver I said I like, because he doesn't drop the ball. We're going to lose so much there. I think we completed one of those 4 challenges. One. Louisville sends us an offer. We're down to a 2-star recruit from 5 stars in 5 weeks. Nebraska sends us one. SMU sends us one. Oh my goodness. And that's all we can do. Are we maybe the biggest bust ever? And there you can see it. I mean, we were first in the country to start the year, and we dropped 2,688 spots to become 2,689th, 185th in our position. Like, this is embarrassing. We'll go ahead and do our hat selection here. I mean, it's pretty obvious what we're going to do. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and stand up here. We are ready to make our pick. We're going to go ahead and fake out our dad here. Fross is going to laugh at us or be mad at us. And we're going to go to Indiana. We are going to go to Indiana. Kurt Cignetti has taken low rated guys and turn them into national champions. We're gonna see if we can't do that with them there. 2-star recruit. That is insane. So here we are getting our kind of, our rundown from Mike Shanahan here. I didn't even actually realize they put him in the game. Or them in the game. I didn't know they put actual offensive coordinators in. So, Mike Shanahan, great coach. I'm excited for the season, but, wow. I can't believe that this is what it has come down to. But here you can see, let's just go ahead and look at our schedule first of all. Want to see who we're playing, if we'll be playing anybody. Colorado State, UNLV, then we got Michigan, USC, Nebraska, and Ohio State, which is a team that if I get to play this season, I would love to destroy. We're unranked. We're 77 overall. I'm a 62 overall, QB3. I'm not really mad about that. Let's go ahead and look at our team. I just want to see, and I want to see who won. Okay, Oregon beat Oklahoma, according to that. So let's go ahead and just look at our top 25, or not top 25, I'm sorry. Just looked at that. Let's go ahead and look at our team depth chart. I just want to see what I'm competing against here. Why did Mendoza come back? I'm not mad about it. If I was an Indiana fan, I certainly wouldn't be mad about it. But, what? I mean, okay. This is who we're really fighting against, is Jace Stuckey here. We're going to go ahead and put as much of our time into our skill points as we can right off the rip. That and I guess healing. Well, I guess we really don't need to do that. So we're going to put a lot of it into a lot of it's going to go into our team or our GPA and our skills. We're going to get these skills up as high as we can because, after Mendoza leaves, we're probably going to redshirt this year, which is fine. We're going to redshirt. And then I want to play over this guy. I mean, he's 16, I guess, overall is better than me. But I really don't know why he came back, and it doesn't shock me that his younger brother Alberto's no longer here. He probably transferred somewhere else, but I can't believe Fernando Mendoza stayed. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of Ice Yeti Road to Glory. If you haven't, follow me on TikTok, follow me here on YouTube. Make sure to like. I guess I should have said subscribe on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, YouTube. I post shorter videos, shorter versions of these videos onto TikTok. This is going to be the first full video series I've actually done for YouTube. I have a couple other things in mind, some that I've recorded that I don't know if I'm going to post or not. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. This was one of the most disappointing things I've ever had happen in this game, where I went from a 5-star recruit somehow to a 2-star recruit in 5 games. I'm actually shocked Indiana still gave us an offer, but we've seen what Curt Cignetti can do with with low rated guys, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm just hoping we can rock and get going with this, because wow is all I can say. Like, we are in a bad situation if this is how things are going to go. But I do think that starting quarterback in high school is really hard, because I felt like wide receiver was so easy. But anyway, go check out my other series on TikTok about Fross Yeti if you want to see the continuation of this story and Fross Yeti's son Ice, which is who we're playing with here. I guarantee you'll enjoy that, so go check it out. TikTok will be posted in the description. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe here on YouTube, like the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next video.